2 houses, 9 photos, and 4 writings. After 6 years, this was the first time that he asked himself the question, why am I working here? F, as he is called by his friends, live close to the factory. Maybe this was the reason he is here and he didn't look after a better job in the city. But this morning, in the dressing room, he was thinking about why he is being here in the galvanizing workshop for 6 years now. What is the reason that he's spending his workday next to this giant metal bus? But today, he just could not shoot out these thoughts. They revolved in his mind as the huge machine slowly took out the shiny metal elements, and he was busy with cleaning the surface of the liquid zinc bath to save the structure designed by the engineers. And then he forgot all his thoughts for a moment because he felt one in his teeth moving again. Since he's been working here, he knows well that the fumes pouring out the metal don't do good for the teeth. This will be the 6th that leaves earlier from his mouth. Nevertheless, today, as the question above was rolling in his mind, he thought back to his teeth. If it was worse to lose them for these shiny metal structures the building engineers are so proud of when they come for them. Finally, a slight glimpse proudness poured his mind, as he also part of this giant construction that goes on around him. I was sitting in the Wiener Schnitzel restaurant in Wiener Street and thinking, why the hell is the atmosphere and the food so fudgy here? Once this place was important for somebody, it is not anymore. It's only a bad copy of itself. Enthusiasm and the things we consider important for ourselves defines us. The plasterboard builder, while he's starting to fill the gaps and screws with gypsum, grabs a weird-shaped Cooper tool and starting to make regular gypsum shapes on the wall. He was deep into his work. It seems he's enjoying it. When he was ready with all the shapes, he was thinking, this wall is ready. It is possible that completeness is just the end of a process. What was important for somebody, an exact moment in time. Ordinary processes in architectural construction are able to express something, but these methods are becoming their own bad copies, like the fudgy food in the Wiener Schnitzel restaurant. My godfather, the carpenter, always has a cigarette in his mouth, and he speaks with a strong lisp. He's working at the construction in Vienna at that moment. He only comes home to his family on weekends. He spends his weeknights in a bunkhouse with other workers. He now also works as a tin man, somewhere near to the border for more money. But I think, by heart, he is still a carpenter. Even when he was studying to become a dressmaker, he was preparing to be a carpenter. My godfather, the carpenter, takes a lot of photos with his phone. The photos are usually of roofs that are halfway done, ceiling beams, or him doing carpentry. He shares them with his carpenter friends, and they discuss them at a great length. He was explaining to me how much he likes to construct roofs, calculate, measure, and compare. And he told me this was, and then he went on to tell me he called once Imre Makowec. He didn't pick up at first, but returned the call later that day. My godfather, the carpenter, wanted to ask him how to construct a complicated roof structure, something no more around him could do. He got the answer, and my godfather, the carpenter, built the roof. Taste is the skill of using beauty. Jan Wilder said the following of their works: beautiful because being not beautiful. I can recall, as we were still students and we were building some concrete walls into our garden, but we can't fix it. The shuttering and the walls become crooked, changed their original planned narrow form. Most of the people told us how we messed it up, but I think it was rather an invention of a new tool. What if the building process gets more freedom, so that is a new beauty is able to be born? The plan converts the freshness of the sketch into measurable proportions and numbers, which can be dissolved again by the building process. Objectivity is necessity. Subjectivity is the desire. These two may intersect each other during the work. In architecture, one can find the possibility to exercise his taste. Thank you.